Welcome. Today we will be testing the TAQ 56. So by the end of this video, you're going to have 4 different classes that suit you. I don't believe one class suits everyone, so I'm giving you 4 to pick from. The video has been laid out so you are in complete control. You'll be able to pick attachments you prefer and use the information provided to build your very own class. I know a lot of you follow the pro classes, but these are designed by all the best players that have amazing aim. Every split second counts for them, but unless you're in that top 250 bracket, accuracy is far more important than speed. If you want to rank up faster, then this is the video for you. So to start, we need to test each muzzle and see which offer the best recoil patterns. 10 were tested in total, and here are the results. Before I reveal which is which, I want you to try and pick 5 that you consider using. If you're unsure what to look for, ideally it's a nice straight line that is as short as possible. Straight away you can see some differences between them. Like number 10 here, it really pulls down on that vertical recoil and does stay relatively straight. If I add some lines like this, hopefully it will help you pick in your decision. The 5 that I've gone with are number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and lastly number 10. I didn't plan for it to be the whole bottom row. Looking back, it's just how it's turned out. But if you do have any differences and you prefer a different recoil pattern, then keep this in mind because you'll be able to pick an underbarrel later and combine the two. Revealing the names now, and let me know if you're shocked by any of these. Which have you been using and will you be changing after seeing this? Our next step was to repeat the same process, but this time with the underbarrels. I've picked the best 10 rather than adding them all, just because it will clutter the screen a bit too much. But straight away we can see that underbarrels have a strong effect at keeping the recoil straighter, so minimizing that horizontal, but doesn't quite have the same support with the vertical side. Again, let's add the lines, and this time we'll be picking 4. The 4 that I've decided to go with are number 1, number 2, number 5, and lastly, it was close between the others, but I've gone with number 7. This is because it offers something slightly different and it helps more vertically than any of the others. Revealing which is which now, and I am mostly surprised by the Commando foregrip. Usually this is just a good option for ADS, but this time it actually offers a lot of recoil support. So if you wanted the fastest ADS possible, then just the Commando foregrip could actually be an option. Even looking at these patterns, the Edge 47 grip without a muzzle would also work, as long as you're happy pulling back on that vertical. The last test for us to complete was combining the 4 underbarrels we just picked with the 5 best muzzles. Starting with the Commando foregrip, and all 4 of these are actually pretty impressive. The RF crown and the VLK are pretty straight the whole time, which can be perfect for those longer range engagements. Whereas the X10 ported really compresses that vertical recoil while maintaining pretty straight to start. Demo clean shot next, and the only one I'd be interested in testing is the Sakin tread, which does compress some vertical recoil and maintains pretty straight the whole pattern, but ultimately I wouldn't be picking any of these. The Edge 47 has been one of my most preferred underbarrels so far on MW2. With it feeling snappy and good with the controller aim assist, I'd be keen to try the RF crown and the X10 Havoc, but also the X10 ported if I felt confident in hitting my initial shots. Lastly, it's the FTAC Ripper, and this has a very similar effect to the Edge 47 with the same 3 muzzles being tested. Although this time the X10 ported does look a little straighter and would be my preferred pick from this lineup. So before I show you the 4 classes that I want you to try, make sure you try these out in a private match against bots or just a public match so you can get a feel before jumping into a ranked game. If you have skipped this part just to find out the classes, then I don't blame you, but if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. To start, this is the class I'm currently using and one that I'd highly recommend. The X10 ported is going to help with that vertical recoil, while the Commando foregrip helps with the horizontal without damaging the ADS too much. For the grip, I would always stick with the demo clean shot, as it's the only attachment that offers some sprint to fire speed, helping you if you get caught in them close engagements. I also prefer using the TV Carnival stock, as it has no effect on recoil. The TV X-Line Pro after testing does in fact impact the recoil a noticeable amount, but if you're an aggressive player that needs that ADS, then it could be a helpful boost. This is the second class, keeping the Commando foregrip, but this time add in the RF crown. This is going to keep those shots nice and straight for longer, which is perfect if you're someone that takes on longer distance fights, or you're not confident in your initial shots. Third up is the RF crown and the FTAC Ripper combination. With the Ripper grip, you will lose some of that ADS, but with a near straight line, there's very little horizontal recoil to deal with, and it's going to be a lot easier to control in general. Last up is the FTAC Ripper and X10 ported combination. Combined, there is very little recoil to deal with at all. Both vertical and horizontal is dealt with as long as you don't use 3/4 of the mag in one continuous fire. But before you go, let me know which rank you're in and how it's going. I'm currently stuck in Crim playing with my diamond friends, which can be quite fun but also very frustrating at times. As always, thank you for watching, good luck climbing those ranks, and I'll see you in the next one.